Alright, Bliss Formula. So recently I've been having more and more bliss and on a more regular basis. It's been fantastic. Whole body, every cell of my body is experiencing ecstasy, joy, bliss. There has been limitless joy and exultance in the past. I had 2 weeks of limitless joy. That was quite amazing. So I'm trying to get that happening more and more on a regular standard procedure. So how do we do it? Well, longer explanation, but the formula, and it takes a fair bit of work, a few years, but the Bliss Formula is presence. There's so much more in presence than people seem to realize. It's also a longer explanation, but the short one is I'm here, I'm now, there's nothing in my mind, I'm not thinking and talking about other things than being here with myself or with my other people or my friends and relationships. So if we're always talking about former boyfriends, always talking about problems, or we're angry at everyone, and we're just like looking at everybody else in the shop or in the cafe and go, yeah, that person's that, this person's that. Well, guess what? We're externalizing our energy. There's very little presence in it, and they're not very good company, really, because you're always hearing about their whinging stories. And here we do that to be polite and stuff, but I really enjoy it. So presence. Pure presence, here in the moment, focus, concentration. And the way you can tell your presence or your focus and concentration is it's actually not how much you think you're here, it's when you go within. When you're by yourself and you're in your meditation place, how long does it take for nothingness happening, or how long does it take for a vision to pop up, or thoughts, or other things? That's our subconscious presence, because it's the body telling the mind where we're actually at. So you get a lot of, spiritual teachers, healers, and gurus who are generally pretty disgusting, filthy bodies, and they will say to you, I just tuned in, and they don't realize they're tuning into their horrible gut, finding different critters, and within 10 seconds they've got a vision or a moment, a piece of inspiration. Okay, so you've got a 10-second attention span. You haven't actually gone up. You've gone down into your garbage. So, not a lot of presence. Surrender. So, say we're going into, a ceremony or a meditation or in our own practices, and something comes up. There's usually thoughts or emotions for most people. My suggestion is get past that stuff. It's much better. And just allow and accept what comes. Because if we hold on to it, then we attach emotions and thoughts and stories and stuff. It just builds and builds, and it's not going to be helpful. There's not a lot of surrender into the present moment. So, and the third one, moment, or momentarily, nothingness, or oneness, ideally, or bliss, or ecstasy. If we're not feeling those kind of emotions, well, then those emotions are stored in the organs and in the gut, so we need to fix that up. And then we start to get higher vibrational emotions, and we attract them from other people, and we start to co-create our lives. Ideally from a blissful state, and recreate and co-create that. That's fantastic. And when you start getting to these levels, then you start to build momentum. And one little NLP technique that I picked up that I used for quite a while is when I was going through chanting or doing a Vedic ceremony or different meditations, I was feeling tip top. My whole system and all the cells are vibrating and pumping in ecstasy. It's lovely. What I would do is tap my knuckle. So you can tap any part of your body, just keep one particular part that's easy to access. And what that does is anchor it in the nervous system. So every time I was feeling not so good, I didn't have these things going on, I could press that button and my nervous system would remember that memory or that feeling in all those blissful states. And I could tell you, it was quite wonderful. I might have to keep doing that. Yeah. And so, that's the way to bliss, basically. But we have to come to a place of acceptance in the present moment, surrender what we've got going on, and build momentum. Sounds pretty cool, huh?